Hey, it's Jim. Welcome. And we're going to be looking at Swift and doing a review of this product called Swift. And I'll tell you what it is, like, and why they've named it Swift. It's basically, the situation is that this is a fast way to get traffic to offers or your website or just about anything you want to promote, e-commerce, you name it. So this is actually one of the most versatile trainings and apps in terms of what it allows you to do. I've been playing around with it for a little while, and so there's a secret set of traffic sources, kind of, that I won't reveal because that's part of the overall training, but you'll probably get the idea when we step inside the Swift member area and look around at how the app works. Pardon me. Okay, but first what I want to do is talk about the bonuses you're going to get. My bonuses, we'll look at the bonuses you get with the product because these are always really relevant. I know sometimes bonuses are like the thing that, may help make a product worthwhile or kind of push you over the edge of, okay, it's worth it to get it. In this case, a lot of the bonuses I'm offering are, things that you can directly use inside of this app to help you grow your traffic. So yeah, I'll show you how all that works in a minute. And so let's jump in here. So I'm on the Swift sales page, right? And if you go here, you can basically kind of click play and get an idea of how it works. They're not going to show you all the details, but they will show you some pretty cool stuff that I'll be showing you as well. One thing to note, the price right now is $17, and they've got it set so that it's going up a little bit. So if you click this button, the actual price may be a little higher than $17. They've got the price going up every hour, every 60 minutes. So not sure how long that's going to be going on, but certainly the sooner you get in, the cheaper it will be, right? And $17 is quite a value for what this thing does, right? So especially what it reveals, I think, in terms of traffic sources. The tool itself we'll talk about, I think is pretty handy, pretty neat, what it can do, but it's not like impossible to do without the tool, without the app. What you really get here is like an app that produces what you need, and then they also reveal, a big list of the traffic sources where you can put those things, and that's how you get your traffic. And I think that's where the real value is here. So I won't scroll through everything on this page, but basically they walk through the story of starting out with no commissions, then a little bit, and then it builds up over time. And so I'll say this with every product that I review. I think it's a mistake to think that you'll start getting like monster profits today or tomorrow, right? This isn't push button easy. You do have to put in some work here, and especially when you're just kind of starting out, like it's just going to take time to build up a little bit of momentum with it, right? Because every day you do something, it may be that thing that you produce doesn't earn you a affiliate commission, for example, or a e-commerce sale for another 3 weeks or something. But the fact that one's out there, and then you do it again later today and again tomorrow, and 3 times the next day, like the more you do it over time, the more profits you're going to make, right? And I think that's true with any online marketing business, any business in general, right? You don't sort of cash in like a lotto ticket on day one. So let's scroll down here though, because they're just going to kind of walk through the story and of different things they've tried, which is cool. You may resonate. Here's what I was talking about, where they kind of show how over time their profits are going up. So forgive my scrolling here. Let me just get down here to where I want to show you the bonuses. Basically they're promoting products from Warrior Plus and JV Zoo as affiliates. That's kind of the approach they're taking. But you could do this with an e-commerce. You could do this with an Etsy store. You could do this in lots of different ways, right? So I wouldn't get caught up in like just the way they did it with affiliate marketing. I think that's a great way. That's what I do, but this is flexible. Like, think outside the box, and you may be able to actually get yourself into profits sooner because you're doing something unique, right? I mean, when I think about this with like an Etsy store, it's like, kind of a little light bulb goes off. Like, yeah, this might actually be a really good method for that. Book writing, if you're a Kindle low content book author or something like that, this could be a way to do it. Build traffic to those books and stuff, get more sales. All right, so here's what they've got for bonuses, right? So list building bonanza. They encourage you to build a list, of course, so do I. Conversion booster, this is basically just using scarcity and stuff. And then a free training session. This is probably the most valuable thing, right? I mean, they've got the value the same on most of these bonuses, but the training is how to get the most out of your purchase. That's probably the best piece here. I'm going to say my bonuses are a lot better than these, right? Because they just are, right? So I've been looking around this product and, trying to think like, okay, what would be good? What would really help out? So let's bounce over to my bonus page. Okay, and I'm just keeping these up for the rest of the week, which is basically the launch period. So if you click here and, this timer has expired, these bonuses may not be available, or all of them may not be available. So let's see, so basically, as always on my bonus page, I go through a review of everything that you get with Swift. Okay, so this will give you the kind of quick synopsis of what you got. In case that sales page of theirs is a little too long, you can kind of go to the link right below this video and read on my bonus page about what you've got here. Watch my video, of course, and then you can really just kind of click one of these buttons to go and get the product and not have to worry about going through their 25-page sales letter if you don't want to, right? I always encourage anyone to do their due diligence, make sure it's something you want. But I think the big thing with Swift is, like I said, that the traffic sources that they reveal, which truly are unique. So 80 million users. I mean, and these aren't just, it's not social media, so it's cool. So, like they say, with everybody fighting on all the social media sites, it's kind of like, this is a good one, and a blue ocean, as they call it. The tool is web-based, right? So foolproof system, certainly it is. I mean, it's pretty straightforward to use it. So I definitely wouldn't have any disagreements with the fact that they say it's foolproof and that it's an all-in-one system. So this is where I think, again, the way that they allow you to use their system and then sort of access all of these places where you can post your content is, where the value's at here. They do have a bunch of upsells. Okay, so Venkata, sometimes has some pretty deep funnels, as they say. And that just means that there are a lot of things that he'll offer that, have related value here, right? And I think a lot of those offers, instead of being bonuses, are, presented here in the offers. So I didn't see any information about downsells, so sometimes you can get one of these upsell one-time offers at a cheaper price, what's called a downsell. So, some vendors do that sometimes and others don't. So in this case, I didn't see that. So I wouldn't go in expecting it, but I do have all the prices through the funnel here so that going in kind of what to expect, right? So we're around $17 on the front end product, which I think is totally worth it for what they reveal and how this works. and I would call it untapped. I mean, it's not totally untapped by affiliate marketers and stuff, but it's definitely not one that most people think of. But it's good, right? And and it's good for anyone around the world, I would say. So now, each of these kind of just walks through what they do, and again, I think what's common in our business when you're a product creator is to offer a product for the people who, on the front end, the do-it-yourselfers, right? And then, pardon me, to, later in the upsells to offer a done-for-you service, so people who maybe aren't as good technically or, don't have time for setting up or doing some of the things. Not that there's a lot of setup here or anything, but, it just sort of, a done-for-you service it appeals to a lot of people, right? And maybe you. And so that's why you'll see those done-for-you type offers, through the funnel here. And so they also have and I think this would be valuable, the sleep technology, which basically is just their automation of all of this, which, I do think that piece would be rather valuable here. And then, of course, if you're looking to build your own product suite or be able to sell, Swift as your own, if you look at this and think, yeah, this is pretty nice little products system here, then basically you can become a reseller and get 100% of the profits on every one of them you sell, right? So that's always a decent option for anybody who doesn't have their product of their own to start selling, I think. So here are my bonuses. I think these rock with regards to this system. So the Lynx Supercharger software. Now, here's what you do with this. I mean, so basically, you need to a way to cloak links, sometimes so that you're not revealing that, you're an affiliate or what your affiliate ID is when you're sending people to places like ClickBank and stuff like that. I mean, I think that's a valuable piece of this tool. But the other thing that I think is really valuable here is that, over time, offers change. And what you can do with this Lynx Supercharger software is you can create a link, often like I do. You'll see the links down below, like this video. It's a your internet lifestyle /you/Swift, is my link for this affiliate program. But, in a year or two, if Swift goes away or, something happens, instead of changing the link in my video and on my website and everything like that, I can just go to my link manager, which is very similar to this Link Supercharger software, and I can just kind of change where the link goes, right? So it allows me to kind of manage my links a little better and not have to go around and, copy and paste a new link in like all 15 places where I put it. Okay, so that's a cool software, and I think that would be really handy with what Swift is giving you and this whole process that they're going to be revealing. So I think that's a big one. Again, one of the things that Swift is based on is content. And so maybe you've bought, one of these artificial intelligence content creators over the past few months, or maybe you have some PLR and stuff like that on your hard drive. Those are all things that you can use with Swift. And just to add to what you've got, I'm giving this access to this, it's silver level access to this bonus library where you can basically get some other products and content that you can use with Swift, right? And you'll get it free. Okay, so there's good stuff in there. It's ebooks, and that would be the most relevant, audios, maybe videos. That's good stuff. Done for you social media posts. This is a great one. So you can use this basically to help grow traffic and maybe use it to help point to some of these things that you'll be creating inside of Swift just to get more visibility, which is always a good thing. And then one other thing I wanted to share, I haven't ever shared this bonus before, my rank videos on YouTube step-by-step program. So one of the ways that I get traffic is I know how to rank videos pretty well. You know, not everyone is a success in the Google search results and the YouTube search results, but a lot are. And so I'm pretty decent at that, and I've written down how I do it, you know, into a step-by-step guide. So I don't get too technical with it, but I kind of start at the beginning with, you know, how to start with a YouTube channel and just kind of get it set up so that you can start ranking. So that's what's covered in this guide. And then we've got the vendor bonuses that we went through just a little bit ago. So that kind of looks at all of the bonus info and the extras that you can get if you buy through my link, which again is just right down below. That'll take you to this page so you can you know, review all of this and then basically, you know, go on and buy Swift if you decide that that's what you want to do. And as always, I've got instructions for how to claim your bonuses right here on my bonus pages. I always keep this at the bottom. So, you know, review that if you can't remember how to get to, or you don't know how to get to the bonuses. So let's jump inside Swift. What do you say? All right. So here we go. We're inside Swift, and this is the member area. You get logged in. They've got tabs up above, which is actually, I like this layout, you know, a little better than the ones down the side. But basically you start with this video, and this is a, you know, it kind of reviews the method a little bit and the concepts, but then they actually start to get into and show you how to use the tools in this video. So let's go in here and I'll just kind of show you what this looks like. Okay, so we create a traffic campaign, and you have two ways to do that. You can either make a PDF or you can make a slideshow. Okay, so again, you know, that may reveal to you a little bit about where this is going to go and the traffic sources and stuff. I will tell you there's a page full of traffic sources that they help you connect this content with. So it's pretty cool. Pretty good stuff, and that's all right here in the Submit tab. And I'm not going to open that, you know, just for the sake of keeping Venkata's product his and not, you know, not revealing everything. But traffic campaigns. So here's the deal. Like basically, you can either paste in a URL here and get content from like your blog, for example, which is what we'll do for me, or you can create a campaign from scratch. Okay, so what that's going to do is just basically allow you to create a PDF document, which is then shareable. So we can edit it, you know, especially if you create it from scratch, you can kind of put some images and stuff like that in there. But basically what you're going to make is a piece of content that is then going to be able to be shared on, you know, over a dozen different sites. And, you know, this is what gives you access to the 110 million people. So it's pretty slick. Okay, so I'm going to just paste, I opened up one of my blog posts here. So I'm just going to copy my link to that. And then I'm going to paste that in here. Okay. And then what that's going to do, this is going to kick off, and you can see there are just campaigns down here. You know, some of them are using a link, some of them are not, but basically, you know, now you can just go in and edit stuff, right? Don't need my links and stuff in there from the menu, but it's okay to keep the logo, right? And then you can see it just kind of takes my blog post, links in, right? So like here's a link. Okay, that's my affiliate link for Cloudways, which is still what I use for hosting. And this basically is just a story of my transition to a different host. You know, I used HostGator forever and then switched to Cloudways, and I've been really happy with it. So anyway, this basically will make into a PDF document that's ready to share, right? So there we go. You know, so you can make some edits and stuff like that. And there we go. I don't know what what that gobbledygook is, but campaign name, your internet lifestyle demo. Okay. Success. So now this is all set, okay, and now I can go back and edit it if I want, which is nice. I can export this as a PDF and just put it on my hard drive, okay. But what's really going to happen here is like we're going to want to share this in the submit tab, okay, and that's where the power of this process is going to go. And you can see basically what I've used there, which is a a blog post that I wrote that is something that has affiliate links in it, and then it's going to get shared, and maybe I'll get some affiliate commissions. That's kind of how it works, right? And you can do that with either PDF or with slides as well. Okay, so I would recommend doing both. They do have like kind of a content thing here. I think this is one of the upsells that gives you basically access to some more content, some PLR stuff here that you can use to create slideshows and PDFs. The automation, which I talked about, is one of the things that helps automate this process and submission and stuff. So I don't have access to that, so I can't demo it. But that's basically what happens there. The submit tab basically goes through, for those of us doing it manually, and this just lists all the cool places where you can send this content. And that's really it. All right, so that's what you're getting here, for a really reasonable price. And I think what they reveal is worth it in itself. So pretty good stuff, and I hope that helps you out. Listen, if you liked this video, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you here and send you some more info. And I really appreciate you dropping by. I hope this helped you out, and we'll see you next time, okay?